Hey there, and welcome to the Cult of Cinema. My name is Aaron, and tonight we have the biggest unboxing I have ever done on my channel. Well, ever. Hey there, Dustin. Hey there, Film Watcher. Tonight we are looking at box sets, 4Ks. Hey there, George, man. A couple really generous gifts from George there. Media books for the first time on the channel. Prestige editions, which you'll find out exactly what that is by watching here. And some special box set editions that I am so stoked. I'm going to go back and forth because I've got things from last year. I got things here from the Paris trip. I'm going to go back and forth with the different things so you guys can see. I thought one of the neat ways to kind of to start this is I picked up a magazine, but not just any magazine, a special magazine from Paris. A magazine that is a kind of a combination of Fangoria and Starlog, and if you can buy regular editions or you can buy the editions with a film. So I bought a special collector's edition with a movie, and this is Mad Movies. They've been on the go for a long time. As you can see right here, this is the Wes Craven edition. And not much comic-wise this time around, but I do have a couple things. And it does have a DVD edition, special edition of Last House on the Left. Now, I have a special edition of Last House on the Left, and the week that I was there, a brand new Last House on the Left edition came out in Paris, and it was selling like hotcakes. So I want to see, is it a straightforward, did they actually put any features on? Oh, they did actually, I'm surprised. So here it is right here. And let's just make sure we can show this. So it's a slimline case. It does come with supplements on here as well, including an interview, it looks like, with Jean-Baptiste Thoreau. So if you're not sure who Thoreau, hey there, Indy, welcome, man. If you're not sure who Thoreau is, he's a really big critic in Paris. So much so that Studio Canal has given his own line of movies that to pretty much to do. This is a Wes Craven one here, and I'm just gonna pop it open. We're gonna go on through, but I just want to show this real quick. This is Mad Movies magazine. You can see we got everything here from Scream 1 to 4, which was involved in. People Under the Stairs. I'm gonna have a lot of fun looking through this book. It's a big book. It's a nice thick one. I want to get that out of the way right away, but we're starting off right here with another edition for me of Last House on the Left, which is it's a favorite of mine. So there we go. I want to dive right into this. Let's show you media book. Now, we're going to start off with the regular media books, and we're going to get into the special media books. Yeah, it's Swamp Thing, because Wes Craven directed Swamp Thing. So this is a French media book. I got both French and German media books here. This one I got at Gilbert Joseph, and it's a really big store. Well, there's going to be some videos and unboxings of a lot of this stuff over on my Patreon channel, by the way. So if you're a Patreon member, you got Jean-Baptiste Thoreau is actually Ragnar's a well-known media critic for like a long period of time. So this is Land of the Dead. So Dustin, I know you're a patron, so you're going to see some really up close stuff because I got so much to go through tonight. I don't want to spend too much time on any one thing. I'll show one more media book, then we'll get over to some of the other stuff. So this is The Wild Angels, done by Roger Corman. This media book right here comes with a Roger Corman documentary as well. We got a lot. Wait till you see some stuff. Are you getting anything from the Arrow sale? Well, I'm not getting anything from the Arrow sale, but I did get stuff from the Arrow sale previously. See, I'll show one I got from George here because George has waited a long time for me to show this stuff. So I want to show one of the ones that I got from George, and it's long out of print. So luckily, George got this for me because I wouldn't have had it otherwise. And this is the now out of print Second Sight 4K edition of Martin, which is one of my absolute favorite George Romero films and was George Romero's favorite movie that he did himself. So it's got a 4K and Blu-ray. It's got a book. It's got a poster. Got some cards in here as well. I want to thank George for this. It was such a generous gift, and it took me a year to get it. Um, I'm so excited to have this in my hands right now. Like, guys, you have no idea the stuff that we're going to be looking at. Some stuff I'm looking at here today. And may even see a cat come along. I see my kitty kind of popping around. Hey, Pixie Oreo. This is Pixie Oreo. This is my newest cat. Here, hold on. Come on. Come on. Oh, come here. Come here. She's adorable. Love her so much. And so, also picked up Deadly Games during the last year's Arrow sale. This is the special edition with the limited edition cover. Guess I'll go through some of my Arrow stuff here now. I grabbed the 4K of Wild Things, which is one that I really, really love. So 7 to 25. So again, I'm a massive fan of this one here. People take Wild Things wrong. They think it's like a movie that's taking itself seriously, but Wild Things is kind of like a satirical, kind of like a dark comedy type thing. Let's move this big one out of the way, which my better half picked up. And was really super cheap. So it is Lauren Hardy. So it's a few Lauren Hardy shorts here. And Malcolm asked me, so why didn't you wait to get till they put it like a Flickr Alley or a big Lauren Hardy Blu-ray box set? Because I like Lauren Hardy, but I don't love Lauren Hardy. So this is definitely good enough for me. Denise Richards. Oh, peak Denise Richards. I so agree. We go directly from that into something I did not expect yet. Pixie Oreo is going to come over again, by the way, guys. She is already planning her jump. So this is Doctor Strange. I did not know this was available on Blu-ray. I knew they did a short limited edition run from Shout Factory. I did not know there was a big limited Blu-ray DVD edition from Elephant Films. Hi, sweetie. And this is the Peter Hooton TV film that came on in the 70s with Jessica Walters. Yeah, if you remember this one, you're probably my age, or you saw it in on DVD. You okay? You okay, sweetie? You okay? I love you so much. I love you so much. But it's a nice, sexy edition. I got to make sure she doesn't get on the keyboard. There you go, baby. Okay, one for my dad. This is a Tarzan set. Not just any Tarzan set. Some people left, you know that, and those people are not going to get to see the really cool German Mediabooks. So you guys are the smart ones. This is all 12 Johnny Weissmuller films. So all the stuff to do with Maureen O'Hara, the stuff to do with Brenda Joyce, all 12 of them right here, plus a documentary on Tarzan as well. The Johnny Weissmuller Tarzan. So I'm really stoked about checking that out. Let's do it. Let's do one of them. Maddie. Oh, Maddie. We'll go through some of this stuff again at the end here, but you're about to see the first German media book. And I'm going to be unboxing these in detail on Patreon. So some of the stuff here you're going to really want to see. So this is Zipperface. I kid you not, it is a slasher film. Anyway, welcome. Great to get back to the kitty cats. I'm hiding some nudity here. But this is not just any German media book. As you can see, this is number 23 of 250. It was a very limited edition, and it is the spongy ones. So I got asked about do you have the spongy? Do you ever have the spongy media books? Yes, no, I do have the spongy media books. Oh, the Sue Cat and Mary movies are so fun. But that wasn't the only German media book I picked up. And we'll get to those in a bit because I got two more to show you. I also, of course, have right here the last volume of the Hammer ones, Hammer Volume 6, Night Shadows, which is super fun. and pretty amazing. I swear to God, Pixie Oreo is going to come back. So you're going to get some more around the channel. She is adorable. She has been my little angel and little devil. Okay, next up is the special edition for Girls Night Out, and it was called Scare Maker. I'm not sure if this cover is still available. I think it still is. Girls Night Out. Hey there, Mike. Welcome, man. You're going to see some really cool stuff tonight. Mediabooks and everything, man. Big sets, like really cool stuff. But this is actually a pretty cool film. What are we doing? Oh, extra lucid. We got to do an extra lucid. So this is why. This is why Paris it is so good. So you've seen Severin, and I've got the Death Warmed Up shirt, right? But I never owned the movie. And I like that Severin had an edition of it. But I kind of just waited. And I didn't know why I was waiting, right? Oh, this is one I got to show you, Mike. Look at this. Save your face. Look at this one right here. It's the puffy ones too. So they did their very first like extra lucid, extra cult edition that they put out from ESC was Death Warmed Up, a New Zealand splatter film. If you know the one, then you know it's the guy from Hercules, right? The guy that played Aeolus. But this is a really cool edition. So not only does it have Death Warmed Up on Blu-ray and DVD, but he will later put out another movie called Wound, which is included on here as well, on its own disc, with a documentary that's also included. There is a booklet here, a 24-page booklet, and other things. I will be unboxing this on my Patreon channel. It is the artwork on this is just so much better. Official release of Corman Fantastic Four, man, that needs to happen. If any place can do it, Paris can do it. I swear to God, man, just blowing my mind. All right. Let's get to a couple of the. I know Maddie will love this. I thrifted some stuff at Metaluna. Metaluna is this amazing store, which you guys are gonna see. Like I'm gonna be putting up some footage, like in the store and in Fnac. I got some footage going up. It's gonna take me a few days to edit it together. So as always, I love myself some BFIs. So the Ethereum there, Terrence Stamp. I love me Terrence Stamp. So I picked up this BFI for €5, and could not pass that up. Also, they had Wild Beasts, which my better half's never gonna love because this is a Mondo film, and animals in this one, like so. Definitely this is not a hint thing, but it was such a cool looking edition. It comes from Freakorama. There's a ton of features on here, and it's the Italian edition of it. Going through my thrifting stuff real quick, and I had to get it. Case of Bloody Iris. It's a Shameless Blu-ray edition with the reversible artwork, which I can't show you guys. But that's not the only thing. There's two other things I thrifted. Then we'll get back to the newer stuff. I also thrifted. I couldn't resist this one, guys. Tell me a thing. So Ray Dennis Sector. I might want to buy a box set of Ray Dennis Sector, but The Adventures of Rat Fink and Boo Boo. And it opens up like this. How can I not pick this up? Crazy, insane stuff. Had to get it. And the last thrifted things was this Raro release. And because I didn't have a lot of this guy's work, which is a shame really, because I do like his work. And it is Alejandro Jodorowsky's El Topo and the Holy Mountain. And it's got a nice book here as well with this one. So eventually I would like to pick up stuff like get a nice Blu-ray set or 4K set for Jodorowsky, but start it with some nice stuff there. And let's get back to the non-thrifted stuff. But Metaluna, by the way, you're ever in Paris, go there. Like, man, you're getting stuff like this for $5. Where do we go next? Steelbook. I got one Steelbook. Came out this week. And it is Grease 2. It is my favorite Grease film. I was shocked that Grease 2 got a Steelbook, let alone its own release. Most of the time, if you ever see Grease 2, it's either just on DVD or if it's on Blu-ray, it was a Blu-ray release include if you bought Grease with it. You it never got a Blu-ray release of its own. And in North America, just recently did for its 40th anniversary. I love the case here. Again, we're gonna be doing some unboxings. Next media book. We're spacing media books out, guys, because now you guys want to see them. This is, and do you remember this movie? Headhunter. So it came out, I think, in like late 80s. So it's okay. It's not like super like look at this cover. How can you not pick this up? It's number 40 of 250. I want to start a German media book collection, and I will be every time I go to Paris, I'll be picking up whenever I can. I'll go to Metaluna, go to Fnac, see what I can grab there. I'll get some of the French media books too. They have some amazing stuff. Okay. Now, couple regulars. We added to our Nico Mastorakis collection with Bloodstone. I got that from a better half. And we got, it's called Raging Fury here, but it's Hell High. This is the special. Hey there, Monkey. Welcome, man. Grease Steals the sleeves in Mexico. And this is the limited edition version of Hell High. See, Frenchie was working on the show Benson at the time. So she didn't have very much time to film any scenes. A lot of her scenes weren't actually cut. The only scene that she did that was sort of cut was a musical. She had her own musical number, but she was never quite sure if they actually were really filming it or not. But at the time that she was making Grease 2, she couldn't do very much because she was doing Benson, which was actually a really good show. It was a spinoff of a show called Soap. So a lot of people hate on this one, but I like this movie. So I'll just say right now, it is The Creatures the World Forgot. The girl on the cover there, actually, it doesn't come into her in like 15, 20 minutes into it. When they put this one out, it came with like a book and postcards, but it came with extra postcards. Like these aren't the same postcards that are in here. These are different postcards. So it comes with like 2 sets of postcards. So gotta love that. So much stuff here, guys. And I'm saving some of the best stuff right to the end. Yeah, that's it. You left the German cook. Here, the new DC comics that is being done called DC Compact. I know I haven't. I got to check that out. This is the Robin Hood Tales from Hammer that came from Indicator. So we got that one. Don't worry, guys. There's some big prestige editions coming up. And if you don't know what a prestige edition is, you're going to find out. And I'm excited to be the one to tell you. So we got the Enter Santo versus Evil Brain, and Santo with the Infernal Man, and getting it at the same time. Let's get out the brand new Santo and the Terror Riders of Terror, which has a Santo with like nudity in it. I kid you not. That's actually a thing. Because he put nudity in when he was looking. And we got Panther Woman, which is not really Santo. See, that guy looks like Santo? His name is El Angel. All right. So you think I'm going to go for another media book, right? Not quite yet. See, Remini is a company in Paris. And Remini does some great stuff. Our regular, normal Remini edition is this one right here. This is magic. It's a wonderful film. If you don't like dummies, this is not going to make you like them more. It's insane and it's scary. And Anthony Hopkins is actually extremely subdued and really, really good in this. This is what a regular Remini edition standard version looks like. However, Remini have special editions. This came out this week. This is the Cat and the Canary. Not just any Cat and the Canary, the Radley Metzger Cat and the Canary. So Radley Metzger, you probably know mostly for doing like softcore erotica and stuff like that, has a very much not softcore erotica with a very kind of like, I'm not sure, higher budgeted, like higher cast with his version of the Cat and the Canary. You expect to be sleazy, but it's not. It includes a 24-page booklet, and it's got really neat. We're going to be unboxing this on Patreon, and I am looking forward to that. We also have here the Black Box Giallo Essentials collection. It includes Smile Before Death, The Weapon or the Motive, and The Killer Reserved 9 Seats. And this is the only Giallo Essentials collection that does have that is not a reboot or something else. Don't worry, guys. There is another German media book and so much more. See, there's other media books and there's prestige editions, and we're getting to the prestige editions. We have the Polizia Tesci. Yeah, I got this. I got it right this time. Years of Lead set. This is and next up is one that I got from my good friend George, and I'm very excited to look into this one. It's because it's 392 4000. So this is the From Hollywood to Heaven, the Armand set. The Armands are insane. They did a bunch of exploitation films, and they found religion and decided to make religious films. But they made religious films that look like exploitation films. And one of the bonus features on here, I'm not sure if Gino's on here tonight or not, but a documentary on Western legend Lash LaRue. So really looking forward to that. Ooh, look at some media books, guys. I got some prestige editions. We're going to get there. Okay. I picked up we'll put this one out. An Extra Cult, and this came from Extra Lucid Films as well. And this is Seizure, one of the first films by Oliver Stone. I'm going to be doing an Oliver Stone retrospective, and I needed this one in my collection. I cannot wait to unbox a lot of these Extra Lucid editions here on the channel. Yes, there are more media books. We've got inside here. This is the second sight edition of one of my favorite movies of all time. I haven't been this excited, man. Can you see? We do need Pokemon. I would have loved Girls Revenge in 4K. The guy did JFK, yeah, and a bunch of other films. Yeah, starting with Seizure. Seizure is a horror film with Jonathan Freed, who played Barnabas Collins in Dark Shadows. So there we go with that. It's a great edition. I love this movie. Now let's get one of the big box sets. Are you ready? My better half. This is one that I can assure you she'll watch with me. I may even be able to get her to do some Patreon reviews for some of these movies with me. This is the slowly going out of print. Well, no, quickly going out of print. Actually, I think it's under 300 now copies left. From Mondo Macabra's Bollywood Horror Collection. 6 Bollywood horror releases. Massive book. I am so excited to dive into this set. And this, my friends, is a massive set. But it's not the biggest set I'm going to show you tonight. That's coming. It's coming soon. But what's coming next is a regular media book. Nothing regular with media books are. They're just so sexy. They're so amazing looking. But this is Horror Hotel. Again, yep, Christopher Lee, Dennis Lotus, John Moxie release. Again, it's a French media book done by, I think it's done by Wildside or Sardanis. It was on my Sardanis, I think. I'm really excited to grab this one because I don't have Horror Hotel. You would think I would, right? So it's because it's such a known film. Again, everything here, and you guys haven't even seen my last German media book yet. But before that, let's see a Prestige. Do you know what Prestige edition is? See, I've got 2 that I'm going to show you tonight. This is the first one. This is by Carlotta. Carlotta does some really good editions. And one of the things they do are Prestige editions. But they're not the only company in Paris that does them. This is the first one. This is the prestige edition of the absolutely fantastic Peter Bogdanovich film, Targets, starring Boris Karloff. It has a ton of stuff in it. We're looking at like there's photos, there's a poster, there's a facsimile of a letter that Peter Bogdanovich wrote to Alfred Hitchcock. This isn't the biggest prestige edition you're going to see either. No, there's a big one coming. Mike, I think you'll appreciate it. Maybe you might have it. They put out a few of these. If I can find a way to get the other ones, I will. I kept looking at these over and over again. This is the card player, the brand new extra lucid edition of the card player that just came out. It came out this week. You can see it's the new extra cult number 20. I have extra cult number 1, which is Death Warmed Up. I've got extra cult number 4, which is Caesar. Now I've got extra cult number 20, the card player. I really want to get Stendhal Syndrome, which got a really gross cover, but I love it. We got 3 left. Let's go with the big one. One of the big ones. I think you guys are going to be proud that I finally have this and realize it's something in my collection. And it's finally here, guys. My surprise birthday gift was The Sensual World of Black Manuel. And my surprise kitty gift. Hello. This is Stubby. He's adorable. It is here, The Sensual World of Black Manuel. So you can be sure that there's a Black Emmanuel series coming on my channel. Now, the final German media book before I go. My shirt is so open. I feel like a 70s pimp guy. Just didn't realize that. This is a big one for me. I'm a Canadian. This is like you heard Conexploitation come out of my mouth a lot, but this is one of the greatest. And this needed a great edition. It needed this edition. When I heard it was coming, I didn't think I was going to be able to get it. But I not only did I get it, I got number 28 of 250. Because I've got Pin. Andrew Niederman's Pin is an absolutely amazing film. And just look at the detail work put into this media book. By the way, has got a great appearance by the great Terry O'Quinn from Lost and Stepfather and Harry. David Hewlett stars in this film. And it has a bonus movie. By the way, all 3 of these media books are part of a series, a German series called the Super Spooky Stories Editions. And we'll go through, I'll show you 3 of them again afterwards. And we have one more prestige. See, here I was, a Canadian in Paris, looking around. My backpack. And I came across this. And I'm wearing my backpack at the time. And I thought, do you know what this reminds me of? You know what this kind of reminds me of? Like, backpacking through an area. It reminds me of a certain werewolf film. I am going to be really, really proud to unbox this on my Patreon channel. It's 964 of 1,981, which it in and of itself is a clue. This is the absolutely most stunning edition I have ever seen of American Werewolf in London. Look at this cover. This is a 4K UHD Blu-ray amazing edition, prestige edition of American Werewolf in London. 1981. See? Bit of a hint there. We're looking at one that has a huge book in here, but not only a book, it has also a replica of a SFX, magazine with Rick Baker on the cover. It has coasters. It has a poster. There's a whole bunch of things in this here edition. There's so much that I've got to unbox. I'm so excited to do it. What I've learned is, one, you're going to find media and stuff in places you never expected. I went to Paris expecting to find comic books, and I did find a couple of those and stuff like that. And I picked up some Picsou, and I picked up a couple of like movie magazines. But I didn't realize that Paris had such a thriving physical media presence. And as I looked at some of the stuff that I got and some of the regular releases that I got, it just amazed me what they did. These the prestige editions, there's one for the game, by the way, from Altair, which did this one, that the Michael Douglas movie, the David Fincher film. It's got like a puzzle in it and a bunch of and books and stuff like that. They have Remini, which puts out these like regular releases and special releases and like super insane releases. They're putting out movies that nobody else is putting out. Mediabooks are all over the place. If you're a Mediabook fan, you're in your delight, you're in your joy. Their Mediabooks are everywhere. If you go to Fnac, which is kind of like, it's like Best Buy on steroids, is what it is. When Best Buy had movies, it's filled with movies, and you go to, and it's all done in sections. You'll see. It's got like a horror section, and it's a really, really big horror section. Though where you go to the regular sections, there's all kinds of like special editions and media books all over the place. I almost picked one for Three Women, Robert Altman's Three Women, a favorite film of mine. Had a gorgeous media book. I just picked up like some Picsou this time, Film Watcher, none of the big superhero ones, but don't worry, that's coming. There's more trips to Paris coming in the future, inshallah. But for those that came in late, there's nudity. I got to make sure. We got the German media book for Pin. Got the German media book for Headhunter. Each of these only have 250 copies. There are no alternate covers for these. I know when you think of a lot of media books, you think, okay, this one has like 3 or 4 alternate covers. These don't have alternate covers. 250 is what there is. That's it. Once they're gone, man. The German media book for, I got to make sure it's Zipper Face. I'm really intrigued by this one. I've never seen Zipper Face before. Prestige editions for movies like the American Werewolf in London, Targets, Extra Lucids, this incredible company with booklets and posters and doing like for the card player. Massive amazing things like Martin, the 4K out of print release from my good friend George, as well as the Ormond set, which not enough people have bought yet, by the way. The Bollywood set that I'm so stoked to get into. The Black Emmanuel release that I finally have in my collection. Man, this is so huge. I cannot wait to look through this. So much of this is getting unboxed on Patreon, by the way. Regular Remini editions, like Remini special, Remini special editions. Damn it, guys. I'm glad to be back to see my kitty cats. I love Paris. I really, really did. I brought back a new steelbook of one of my favorite musicals. I brought back not just an extra lucid, extra cult, the very first extra lucid, extra cult. Death Warmed Up, the very first New Zealand splatter film, starring Yolis from. I got, and let's bring this one up. See if I can find it here, because everything is all over. Because for those that weren't here early on, Mad Movies Wes Craven Special Edition, and it came with this DVD with special features of Last House on the Left. It came with that. I could have got another one that had Beyond Omega on it, but I don't think it was in English. This one here does, I think, should have English because it's it's done in English. Yeah, it does have English. I'm not sure if like the Jean-Baptiste Thoreau like introduction like would be in English, but the other stuff I was a making of on here. There's a bunch of stuff on here, and I just loved just look how brutal and how like just raw that picture is. So perfect for this film. Limited edition covers for movies like Hell High. Went from not having any of the Tarzan to having all the Johnny Weissmuller Tarzan in one set. I want to thank Maddie and George and Malcolm and all the people that like donated to help get get this stuff here. I want to thank my patrons. There is a ton of patron stuff coming up, and there is a couple here that that will make its way into the regular town. Don't worry. Some of these can't. Some of these like these German Mediabook stuff, they can't. No. Because they got some sexy stuff in them, man. And it wasn't just German Mediabooks, guys, because we got Horror Hotel. And I can't stress this enough. Look how sexy this Land of the Dead cover is. See, this is the Mediabook that does have multiple covers. But this was a sexy one. So I had to grab this one. And one of my favorites, The Wild Ones. Good old Peter Fonda, Frank Sinatra, a full-length documentary on Roger Corman. Okay. One of the mistakes I made. Always check your stuff ahead of time when you're going, because you never know what's going to be on what release. I picked up Card Player because the new Card Player. Actually, I didn't pick up Card Player. That's not true. My better half sister, Yasmin, I want to thank her. She got Card Player for me, so that was a birthday gift to me. And thank you so much. Thank you for all you and your husband. Thank you for your hospitality and just amazingness. You're incredible people. And made it so great for a guy in Paris for the very first time. So I got Card Player. And late last night, I'm talking to Malcolm. And I'm tired. And I'm looking, I said, I really wish I would have got Steinos in him because it's got a really gross cover. It's got like this razor blade kind of between the teeth type cover. It's just gross. It's going to make you wince. That's cool. It's a me thing, right? I'm sorry. I like that stuff. So I'm like, but I got Steinos in him. So I don't want to buy that. But I go looking and I'm like, I'm going to check mine because same features, right? It's Steinos syndrome. How can it be? How different? How different can it be? Except for like having a really sexy cover and like all it's got a book and stuff and poster. So It's got a 70-minute, I kid you not, 70-minute in English documentary on actress Azea Argento, one of my big crushes of all time. It took so much for me not to walk to Fnac when I got up the next morning and do that. But I think for this trip here, I've more than done myself in the releases that I got. And I regret nothing. This was a massive surprise. I literally last week I brought my Oliver Stone collection. I said I'm going to do a big Oliver Stone. Did I say Frank Sinatra? Okay, well there you go. That would be a cool biker movie though. Frank Sinatra. I'm going to do an Oliver Stone one. I said, but I don't have Seizure. I'll find him online or something like that maybe. But no, I don't have to find it online because I got Seizure right here. You got Seizure at home. Seizure right here. And again, I'm a massive Dark Shadows fan. So Jonathan Freed, always wanted to have this movie. Picked these up from my better half. The Santo and the Panther Woman. I know she's gonna really want to see this one because we'll watch the nudity version of that one. So it's extra scenes where they actually got literally just like spliced nudity in there. I think one of the things that super excited me was George got me this, and I knew how hard this was to get. So I 100% appreciate the hell out of it. And I've been wanting to see this movie for so long. Like I've seen the movie before, but I mean, like, well done. Now some people go watch the Blu-ray, don't watch the 4K because there's a lot of grain. I still plan to do an Oliver Stone roundtable. I really want to do that. I want to get you in for some of that, Maddie. Actually, I think that'd be fun. We just choose a right Oliver Stone movie for you. But I got to check on my my polls too, see what you guys chose. I'm actually scared to check. In case you never did the tally, oh wait a minute, my better half got 2. Let's not leave those out. Hold on a second. You know, the second I got up, Pixie Oreo just like ran as fast as you could to follow me. So for people like the cartoon stuff. So these are ones from my better half's childhood. And these are on sale, super sale. So this one here is Il était un fois l'homme, which is about, what's it about, huh?
It's once upon a time humanity, basically.
Once upon a time humanity. So it's like a sciencey.
It's
But
an educational cartoon that ran when I was a child.
education cartoon ran when she was a child was kind of really fun stuff.
Yeah, they had one for humanity, like civilization. They had one for the human body. They had one for space.
So you got humanity one. What is this one here then?
I can say it une fois les découvertes. So yeah, discoveries, like different discoveries. So different.
So this one is for different discoveries, different vendors.
Yeah.
So there we go. So how many titles in total? Including the extra DVD that came with, because we're going to include that with the Wes Craven edition, with that Wes Craven Mad Movies book. You want to see the other books? I'll show you the 2 books in a second. I have unboxed and shown you guys 43 separate releases tonight. Not 43 movies, 43 releases. And many of them box sets, special editions, prestige editions, German Mediabooks, mega editions like the Black Emmanuel set or the Bollywood horror set. But also, from trying to learn French. I picked up Super Picsou Giant. It has stories here from characters like Mickey Mouse, Scrooge McDuck,
Which is Picsou.
which is Picsou, and a whole bunch of other stuff in here. It's even like posters. And there's a little game thing you put together, as well as this one here called Premium Classics. It's got a great article on Psycho. It's got one on King Kong. It has cards. So it has these special movie cards. So you can see right here, they have like 4 French films right here. And they also have cards for 4 other films, including City Hall, The Outsiders. I couldn't resist this when I saw Christine. There's a card for Christine here. And Titanic. Each card comes with like the information on the film written on the back. Thought that was really cool. With so many amazing like pictures and write-ups. How can I not want to learn French when there's books like this to check out? France is an untapped hub of physical media. If you ever thought physical media was dying or anywhere close to dead, go to France. I kid you not. You will find all the physical. You'll find stuff that you don't expect to find. You want to get Razorback and not go to Australia, or then go to France. There's a special Remini edition of Razorback there with all the features from the Umbrella edition. You want to see some really cool media books from all over the world. You want to see a ton of horror that's getting released with special editions. I had the chance to pick up 2 steelbooks. I did film stuff there, and I'll be over the next couple of days. I'll be actually editing some film together, Sean. So you'll be able to see it out and about from me in France, doing some hunting, some stuff in Metaluna, some stuff in Fnac, and I think we got some stuff in Gilbert Joseph as well. So there you're going to see some stuff there. I'm going to be doing some voiceover work for that, and I'm really looking forward to it. For those that I have saw some special editions here, if you're excited about like things like the prestige editions, like the Mediabooks, if you want to see me unboxing Death Warmed Up, then these will all be unboxed over on my Patreon. I'll kind of space out the videos because I won't like unbox everything in one video. I'll unbox different things for different videos. Hey Kubrick, welcome, man. 43, man. 43 unboxings. Yeah. There is something about Zipperface, German media book, that I super love. And it's not just the boobs. But don't hurt, right? Extra Loose is Death Warmed Up. Steelbooks of Grease 2. Guys, vive la France. Paris was amazing. The food was incredible. The people were incredible. So much for that like stereotype of like the really like mean or snooty French person. I did not experience that. My better half told me I was going to experience that. She told me I was going like, oh, it's going to be super crazy with the traffic over there. I walked through Paris. Yeah, the traffic wasn't bad. Except for once. We were going to the Louvre. There were some pictures and videos up to the Louvre as well. Because I'm going to do some of that stuff. And this dude, like in a kind of a motorbike bicycle type thing, and he's got like this big thing in the back. Not sure what the hell it was, but he just like cuts off a bus, like a bus, like he's like all like the bus, like, what the hell, dude? And he's like looking back, like, hey, And I'm like, are you serious? I wanted to get it and beat the crap out of that guy. But, you know, I'm a tourist. You don't want to do that stuff, right? But yeah, it's dangerous. Yeah, I'm really excited to unbox this. Honor Blackman, Olivia Hussey, Carol Lindley, and a Riley Metzger film. This I just want to watch the hell out of. I haven't seen this movie in years. This movie scared the hell out of me when I was young. Magic is stars Anthony Hopkins and Margaret and Burgess Meredith. I think Burgess Meredith's in it. Is that on the cover? Oh, yeah, right there. Yeah, Burgess Meredith. And it's based on a book by Wim Goldman. And unlike a lot of adaptations of books, this is really well done. If you've never seen this movie, it's a scary movie. And especially if you don't like dummies, if you don't like ventriloquist dummies, this is not going to change your mind, man. Thank you so much. We just got back tonight. And here's one you'll appreciate. Kubrick lovers likes the fancier stuff. So Otopo and the Holy Mountain. Or it's one you really appreciate. Sensual World of Black, Emmanuel. What blows my mind is that I was unaware that Laura Gemser doesn't play Emmanuel in the second film. It is creepy, like especially near like I haven't seen the movie in years, Monkey, but I remember near the end. Like I don't want to give anything away, but there's a sequence, and you probably know the one I'm talking about, where they look so much like the doll. Anthony Hopkins and Dummy look so much alike. Black Emmanuel was a series of films. See, Laura Gemser was in Emmanuel 2. She had like a kind of a small role as a nude masseuse in a scene with like Silver Crystal. So she was, she kind of got her start there. And starts this whole series of Emmanuel, different Emmanuel for her. So her Emmanuel is a photojournalist, a bit more of a voyeuristic Emmanuel. And she goes on more, there's definitely more like story, more adventures with hers, as opposed to like what they would do with like kind of like the awakening of sexuality, which with the Sylvia Crystal ones would be about. You got like her going up against like The Last Cannibals. Oh, there's some raunchy scenes there. Like, not gonna lie to you, man. Like there's some of these that border on like X-rated, and I think some of them like do have like, I'm not sure if they're included here, but they have some X-rated sequences in a couple of these, like especially the Joe D'Amato ones. There's like documentaries on here. There's a massive, I gotta see if I can show this, a massive book, on over 350-page book on here on the entire series. This here, by the way, goes around like this. So there's 6 different pictures that go right here, but I can only show you this one because the rest of them I'm new today. But yeah, it has 356-page book, a documentary on Joe D'Amato called Inferno Rosso. It has 2 adjacent films starring Ajita Wilson, who was famous back in the day. 40 hours of special features. 21 Black Emmanuel films, 3 extra films altogether, so 24 films in total. Hey, the Triple H, welcome, man. Yeah, Martin, it is so cool to be able to like finally hold. There's nudity on the covers of the disc. That's why I got to unbox this on my Patreon. Like here, right? That's why I can't unbox it on here. But it's going to be so fun, and I hope that there's a lot of you guys that are joining me to look at this. And you just came in here, Kubrick. I'm going to show you this. You're going to enjoy this, I think. Paris has a special thing called the Prestige Edition. A couple companies do them. So this is number 25. And it is Peter Bogdanovich's Targets with Boris Karloff, with like books in here and a poster, I think, and a facsimile of a letter that Peter Bogdanovich wrote to Alfred Hitchcock is in here as well. So I'm going to box that on my Patreon channel. Get a bit of a taste of it right there. But the best prestige. I'm so stoked about this, guys. The 4K of one of my favorite werewolf movies of all time. And I think, I'm pretty sure Metal Tavern's absolutely favorite werewolf movie of all time. An American Werewolf in London. This cover just spoke to me. It just really spoke to me. And when I saw that there was books and magazines and posters and coasters and a whole ton of like different things in here, and for those that are excited about this, also a special lenticular card for the big, transformation scene. All this can be unboxed. All that. You can see all that there. So my Patreon link will be down below if you're not a member and you want to join. Sometimes when you do this stuff, there's a bit of hyperbole, right? Big unboxing, biggest unboxing ever, greatest unboxing I've ever done. So much stuff. Not this time, my friends. 43 releases. Everything I promised. Prestige edition, German Mediabooks, box sets, 4Ks, Blu-rays, thrifted stuff, special books, special magazines, special editions. Hopefully, you think I've kept my promise. I've been talking about going to Paris for weeks. This is the culmination of that. And it has been glorious. And I want to thank you so much for you guys that have joined me on this trip. And the guys that are going to be following me from here on out. There is some stuff here like the Martin set will definitely be unboxed right here on this channel. George got that one for me, and I think that would not be would be unfair not to do that. Eventually, if I can get Malcolm to pick up that Armand set, we're reviewing those, baby. If not, I'm going to suck my better half into those. My name is Aaron. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'm exhausted. I'm hungry. I'm more hungry than exhausted, to be honest with you. I got a lot of movies to put away. And over the next few days, a lot of filming to do. So see you soon, right here in the Call to Cinema. Have a wonderful night. If you ever get the chance, get to Paris. Go to Melaluna. Check out Gilbert Joseph. Go to FNAC. And see what you've been missing, what I've been missing. And until last week, I had no idea even existed. But Paris, for me right now, is one of the greatest hubs of physical media in the world. See you soon.